Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Ready from Rady's Rides. We are in my Civic Type R, and I know there's been a lot of questions, especially once we saw the new Integra Type S at Long Beach during the Grand Prix race weekend. Everybody and their mother has been asking me, are you selling the Type R? Are you gonna get an Integra Type S? And what I decided to do is put this video together to talk about where my head is in thinking about this big decision. So right off the bat, the moment I saw the new Integra Type S, my jaw dropped. The styling, they got so perfect. That exterior styling is so spot on the money. It's absolutely sexy. That nice flared fender look, the way that they did the spoiler on the back. I know it's not like the big wing from the original Integra Type R, but they did it right, exterior-wise. Now, you all know that one of the many reasons why I bought this Civic Type R, the FL5, is that I love the styling as well. That wide body look, even though you don't have the typical flared fender style, like maybe on the FK8 or compared to the Type S, it just has this massive wide body look that just makes my heart pitter patter. And you know my experience with my first Type R, which was an FK8, a 2017 Rally Red. I wanted championship white. Championship white is just such a special color that was an important decision for me to make, was about the color. Now, looking at the Integra Type S, besides the exterior, I think they have the color choices down perfect. Personally, I would go Apex Blue. I wish they would make a special color that they put on the TLX Type S concept. It was called Double Apex Blue. I wish they would make that color for a production vehicle, even if it was an upcharge, because that color was just mind-blowing. But I would go Apex Blue, and man, how crazy is it that they've decided to add the ability to have those copper wheels, not bronze. They've told me many times it's not bronze. They have those copper wheels, which I think whether you go white, whether you go blue, the only color I wouldn't put it on is the Tiger Eye Pearl. I think for the most part, Tiger Eye Pearl, which of course is the halo color of the whole Type S performance brand, I don't think would look good with the copper wheels. But Apex Blue, sign me up. So that's something that I really had my mind, the gears of my mind going, is being able to get an Apex Blue Type S and have that ability to get the copper color wheels. Now, some of the reasons that kind of turned me off to having and going and getting a Type S and getting rid of my Type R is the interior. Now, I'm not saying the interior is bad, and don't worry, we do have the full review. Just another week or so, I will be in California driving the new Type S, and I'm not saying the interior is bad by any means. I prefer the more high performance bucket seats in the Type R. That's always another thing too, that championship white with the bright red seats. It may seem juvenile or childish, but trust me, growing up sucks. So I want to have some fun whenever I'm in a car, and definitely the red with the white it just screams fun to me. When it comes to the Type S, I wish that they would have done a little bit more with the seats. Yes, they reworked some of the bolstering, but I would like a luxury, more performance-oriented seat, which is totally doable. You see it in a lot of different brands. Also, I was shocked that the passenger seat is not power. For a luxury performance car, that passenger seat needs to be power. Now, in the Type R, neither of them are power, but I expected that. But in a Type S, especially at $51,000, it needed to have a power passenger seat. Let's talk about the dash. Dash is basically the same, except you don't get that really great performance setup with that large gear indicator, the red accents, the tach that kind of curves and goes across the top, and you also don't get the Formula One style shift lights like you do on the Type R. I really like that information, how it's displayed, and that's something that really made me want to get an FL5 Type R. Same infotainment system, but there's no data logger. And I want to take my Type R to the track. I planned 3 separate track days, and I've had to cancel all 3 because of my obligations to go to these media drive events and bring you the latest and greatest in the car world, and I'm okay with that. But the data logger system is all new, upgraded, and really helps for when you're doing your track day, which I get it. The Type S is not a track-focused car, but remember, there's a lot of other brands out there, especially luxury brands, that build performance vehicles that people do take to the track, and it just would have been nice to have that accessibility. Now, of course, when it comes to sound, the stock exhaust on the Type S is something else. It really has a nice, clean sound to it. We're gonna bring you more of that, especially with the flap totally open, going on throttle, so stay tuned for that here on Rady's Rides, of course. So that really was another area where I was like, damn, that exhaust sounds really, really good. But in the end, I think where Acura is a little off is the price. I really feel that the price needed to start with a 4, not a 5. I think $49,000, not a lot cheaper than 51, but psychologically, even when I'm saying it right now, it just rolls off the tongue a lot nicer. 49 rather than 51. But these are things that I've thought about with getting rid of my Type R. Now, I've talked with Lori, and she really loves the Integra Type S, but the problem is that Lori is in love with her Eruption Green Bronco Wildtrak. I can't pry her out of that vehicle. She says that's gonna be a long time keeper. So I would love to see Lori get behind the wheel of a Type S, and if you would like to see Lori get behind the wheel of a Type S, let me know down in that comment section. But the challenge is that she absolutely, positively, without a doubt, loves that Bronco. And I'm happy that she's really enjoying it, because it's a great vehicle. It really is, especially for her. She just loves all the different facets and how nice it is to drive. But going back to my decision, I think in the end, I'm gonna keep my Civic Type R because of the way it drives, because of the history with the Type R going back to 1997. Remember, it was 20 years before they brought a Type R to the United States. Something to think about with that. Now, I am gonna be, like I said, driving the car very soon, so who knows? Maybe there might be something in the drive that just blows me away, or something that I experience, because remember, I'm not just about performance. I like the way a car communicates to you. So we're gonna have to see exactly what the difference is with the Type R and the Type S with how it communicates. They both have limited slip diffs. You get the same gearbox. You do get 5 extra horsepower on the Integra Type S, but let's be honest, you're not going to feel the difference. Anybody who says that they could feel 5 or 10 horsepower more, unless you're driving a car that has 20 horsepower, that's the only way you're gonna feel it. At 320 horsepower compared to 315, you're not gonna feel the difference. It's just not gonna happen. But yes, it does have 5 more horsepower than the Civic Type R. But that's where I'm at right now in the decision. I'm going to stay with my Civic Type R. I want to do more with my Civic Type R, and I definitely want to bring you along for the ride in my Civic Type R. But let me know how you feel about the topic in the comment section. Do you like the Type S more? Do you like the Type R? Or do you like neither? I'm okay with that too. You're not hurting my feelings if you hate both of those vehicles or don't like both of those vehicles. Let me know in the comment section. But like I said, stay tuned, because we are going to be bringing you all of that Type S footage very, very soon. But like always, if you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Ladies Rides family. Of course, we need to thank Lori and Steven for being the best videographers in the business. Show them some love in the comment section. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.